Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Haikal Iskandar bin Faris, and my final year project 1 title will be Ergonomic Problem and Stress Among Workers in Manufacturing Company. I am supervised by Associate Professor Ismail Nasiruddin bin Ahmad. The introduction. Ergonomic deals with the application of information about human behavior, capabilities, and limitations to the design of systems, machines, tools, tasks, or jobs, and environments for productive, safe, and effective human use. On the other hand, stress can be defined as any type of change that causes physical, emotional, or psychological strain. Stress is your body's response to anything that requires attention or action. Everyone experiences stress to some degree. So here is two uh, introductions. One is about ergonomics and one is about stress. Moving on, literature review. Stress in psychological sciences is a feeling of pressure and tension. Occupational stress is the pressure of workers face usually at work. It is not an acute or toxic condition that can be cured through treatment. Rather, it is a chronic condition that requires an understanding of life history of the problem prior to exploring protection, prevention, and intervention alternatives. Uh, there is two types of stress. Okay, here. Uh, Many factors can affect stress, let it be positively, negatively. So the two types of stress is positive and negative stress. What are negative stress? Negative stress are stresses at low levels, and it enhances the connection between neurons in the brain by promoting the creation of a type of brain chemical called neutrophins. These chemicals are primarily used to help boost the productivity and concentration of a person. Too much stress can be dangerous and unbeneficial to the mental health. This is because when there is too much stress, you will start to make rash decisions that will injure yourself. So from here is from the article. According to the National Policy Agency of Japan, 24,000 people died by suicide in Japan. And of these suicide completers, reasons for suicide can be determined in 17,981 of these suicides. Among those 17,981, 2,159 completed suicide due to work-related issues. So here is the reason why negative stress is very dangerous for us. So on the graph below is a graph that shows that uh, stress arousal level against performance. So first, if a stress increases into its peak into a certain amount, the performance will be at the highest. But when there is too much or too low stress, your performance will be low. So ergonomics. Industrial workers must perform a lot of heavy lifting, bending, crouching, pushing, and hauling big loads throughout the course of their employment. This kind of repetitive motion strains the spine and cause low back pains, especially when done frequently. About 25.7% of those people who work have lower back discomfort, making it a relatively common issue. This lower back discomfort or low back pain, is a type of ergonomic problems. So in table 3, we can see that many risk factors and also many categories with many people uh, undergoing this risk factors that can cause ergonomic problem. Okay, here, uh, it is taken from an article that a questionnaire was developed and distributed to 200 manufacturing industries, where the response rate was 22.5%. Here we can see that majority of the respondents are classified as moderate levels, and some of them are also having low levels of ergonomic awareness. Why do this happen? This happens due to the lack of responsibility from the employers to train or to implement ergonomic awareness towards their employees. There can be many factors due to why factories or industries not implementing ergonomic programs as shown in the bar chart below. Next, this is some examples of workplace designs. So in a manufacturing company, the distance between workstations must be measured to ensure that it's not too far or too close to one another. This can prove as this is a safety precaution for workers. First of all, it can prevent unwanted accidents like when something collapses and falls into one person and cause fatal. Uh, that is in the extreme condition. In the less extreme condition, where ergonomic problem occurs, is when people carry heavy loads from one workstation to another. If it's too far and the load is too heavy, it will cause ergonomic problem for them. Second, according to the Minister of Manpower Regulation number 5 of 2018 on occupational safety and health of the work environment, the work carried out in the SMEA, SME is small medium enterprises, requires illumination with an intensity of 300 lux. So the lighting is also a form of ergonomic implementation. And lastly, workstation design that is in neutral posture throughout the day. This means, neutral postures means the backs are straight out and supported, arms, wrists, and elbows are straight and supported, feet are parallel to the ground, and both feet are at 90 degrees and flat on the ground. This helps to reduce all ergonomic problems that may occur, either back pain, neck sore, or even leg muscle joint pains. So the problem statement. Workers' performance is declining due to them undergoing stress. Studies have shown conclusively that there is a strong relationship between stress and performance. Mental and physical health uh, effects can lead to stress and would reduce an individual's capacity to perform at work in the manufacturing industry. The lack of ergonomic equipment that aids workers can affect their health physically and mentally. The objectives of this study is to conduct research regarding the ergonomic stress relationship among the workers in the industry, to study if ergonomic problems are actually contributing to work-related stress, and to investigate if low-stress workers concludes to them having good ergonomics. The scope and limitation of the project. In this research, the relationship between ergonomic problem and stress are being focused on. Industry workers are the main target of this study, and it will be conducted on workers from manufacturing industry. Data will be collected from a survey that will be answered by at least 30 participants. The limitation of the project is that it is limited to test or to conduct a survey about ergonomic problems and stress that the workers are experiencing. So here is the methodology for my study. First, I will start and then I will read articles and journals for research purposes, meaning regarding on the case study, on the research, and then I will identify problem statement and objectives about my study. Then, before conducting a research, I will discuss with lecturers about survey questions. When that is done, the survey is then sent to the workers, and if the objectives, the data and analysis are then the data is collected and then it is analyzed. Then, if the objectives are achieved, discussion, conclusion, and recommendation can be made. Here are some of the expected results. While the data is still being collected, there are the preliminary results gathered via the survey. So from the results that have just been shown, we can make a small conclusion in where ergonomic design also plays a part in the work related stress. It also is one of the reasons why work related stress is ever producing nowadays in the workers. Moving on is my Gantt chart. This is Gantt chart for the final year project 1 schedule. This is the references. And that is all from me. Thank you for your time and attention. Have a nice day.